welcome to Dee's Cabbies and Vintage Toys. Today we're going to talk about Jesmars, my favorite. I love Jesmars, so stick around.
Dee's Cabbies and Vintage Toys.
Welcome back. So this is Mateo. Mateo is my very first fuzzy Jesmar. I fell in love with him instantly. I actually got him on Valentine's Day last year in 2019. So Jesmars are very, very sought after by Cabbage Patch Kid collectors. One of the reasons is because they were made in Spain. They were actually only made from 1984 to 1985. So, you know, because of that, there aren't as many of them, especially now. There's not as many around. So collectors will pay a little more for them because of that. And, you know, for me, it's not, I don't just love Jesmars because they're kind of rare or, you know, because, you know what I mean, because they came from another country. I love them because I really love the way that they look. I love they have nicer, to me, they have really pretty complexions. A lot of them have freckles. That's kind of like their thing, you know. Most Jesmars have freckles, but Mateo doesn't. He doesn't. He's one of the few that doesn't have freckles. Another thing about them is they're a little taller than the Calico Kids. Most Calico Kids are about 16 inches, and I would say the Jesmars are about 17. The Jesmars also had different clothing than the Calico Kids. Not always, but some pieces of clothing are just, you know, were just for Jesmars. So there's a lot of things. But for me, like I said, here's another guy right here. He's actually he's more typical of a Jesmar. He's got the coloring like Mateo does too, but he also has the freckles, and I don't know, they just have a different look to me. I mean, some collectors, you know, prefer the Calico Kids. I like them all. You guys know me. I love all the Cabbies, but I really do like the Jesmar. So this is another one of my little Jesmar guys. He's a number 4 passy face with the freckles. So, but I wanted to tell you, okay, a few things. So, Jesmars they were manufactured in Spain. All of them were made in Spain. But they were manufactured between 1984 and 1985. But they were distributed to other countries. Germany, which were called the Kushnel Kinders. This is actually a birth certificate from one of the Jesmar kids that was distributed, you know, in Germany. In, you know, Germany, Italy, I believe Finland, Spain, obviously. So even though they were all made in Spain, they weren't all just sold in Spain. So the Jesmar kids that we see out there now, you know, some of them may have birth certificates that come in envelopes like this. These were the ones from Germany, and some of them may have birth certificates that look like this. These are the only two that I have to show you. So these were the ones that came from Spain. And I'll show you what this looks like. So this is what the outside of the envelope looked like. And this is what the actual birth certificates look like. And his name is Sabino. Sabino is actually this little guy right here. This is Sabino. This is his birth certificate. Most of my kids, my Jesmars, don't have birth certificates because unless you find them new in the box, which is kind of hard to find, and if you do, you're going to be paying a lot for them. But unless you find them new in the box, they're probably not going to come with birth certificates. That's why I only have a few of them. But he did, and this is his. This is one side. And you know, they're pretty similar to the Coleco birth certificates, you know, the footprint on the back. Like that. So these are pretty similar to the Coleco birth certificates, except you know, they're in Spanish. Now the Kushno Kinders are a little different, and I don't know, I don't quite understand this whole process of this paperwork. I have two of these and they both look exactly the same. So there's no name on it or anything. So I'm assuming that you were supposed to just fill it in. Give your kid a name. And two of them so far that I found were just like this. And that's what the other side looks like. So I want to make sure that I give you guys all the information that I know. So they were made produced between 1984 and 1985. They were sold in other countries, not just Spain. You know, they were a little bit taller than the other kids. And the only head molds that were made, this is also very important, were head molds 1 to 4. So, and you know, that's because those were the earlier head molds. I believe up until 85, those were probably the only head molds that were around. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's why, because those were the first 4 head molds. So you've already met Sabino and Mateo, my 2 number 4 kids. But I want to show you, you know, the rest of my collection now, Jesmars. I don't have a whole lot, but I've got quite a few. So here we go. We got another fuzzy passy face like Mateo. He was actually a Mother's Day gift to me from Nelson and the boys, so he's pretty special. And this little girl was also a gift from Nelson and the boys. She is very, very special. She's a poodle, redhead. She's got the freckles, the green eyes, and her outfit. She's just everything. Look at her. She's so cute. This is, if I could, try to explain a Jesmar in one photograph, I would photograph this kid right here. This is a Jesmar right here. These 2 little ladies were gifts from my friend Michelle. I've had them for probably about 8 months now. So they're very special to me because they were gifts. Little sisters. Almost look like the same kid, except one's a blonde and one's a brunette. Cuties, cuties, cuties. And this is Junie. Junie is one of my favorites. He was a gift from my friend Nicole. You're gonna hear that a lot because I get a lot of gifts from my friends. I do. And that's why it's so hard for me because they just keep coming in and we're kind of running out of room over here. This is Junie. He's cute, little green-eyed lemon boy. The Jesmar yarn was different too. I don't know. I mean, maybe to you guys it doesn't seem that way, but I always, even to feel it, it feels different. I don't know if it was thinner. I think the yarn that they used was thinner. To me, it just feels different. Nelson always says that they all look the same, but they don't. They definitely don't. And then I've got 2 more. Where'd your shoe go? This is like a recurring problem in my patch. They have shoes on 1 minute and then the next minute they don't. We'll solve that mystery later. I don't know where his shoe went. But he's actually my newest Jesmar, this guy right here. And I got him from a wonderful collector named Monica. She's in my group. She's one of the members in my group, These Cabbies, Open Arms and Smiling Faces. And she's just so sweet. And you guys, if you're interested in buying foreign kids in general, not just Jesmars, she has an amazing, amazing collection of kids, and she sells on Mercari. So if if you're looking for Jesmars or any other foreign kids, let me know and I'll hook that up for you. You're gonna love her. She's a sweetheart. And this girl I adopted from Carly Jean. Last but not least, she is so beautiful. Her hair color is so different, and she's got the blue eyes, and it just looks so pretty with her complexion. Love her. I love them all. They're beautiful. Aren't they beautiful kids? They really, really are. I am not kidding. Did you guys see his shoe on earlier? Because I swear he had his shoe on earlier. And now I have 2 kids with missing shoes. I'm not lying. This happens all day, every day. I don't know if the cats take them. I don't know what happens. But thanks for watching, you guys. That was a lot of fun. I love my Jesmar collection. I'm so glad that I was able to share them with you. They're really, really special kids. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye. Say bye, guys.